Welcome back. You're watching India's Agenda, and let's get you details now of the water wars between the states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Again, the focus is on the Mekedatu project. Now, Yediyurappa's assured that the project, the reservoir, will benefit both states. Stalin has strongly opposed the plan, calling for it to be scrapped. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister has written to his Karnataka counterpart and said that this project will impact water quota due to Tamil Nadu and that the project will affect the interests of farmers in the state. This comes after Yediyurappa had written a letter to Stalin asking him not to oppose the proposal. Yediyurappa had said that this project is bound to benefit both states and that it will not impact negatively Tamil Nadu farmers, adding that Karnataka will take only its share of water. The 9,000 crore rupees Mekedatu project remains a long-standing point of friction between the two states. Let's take this across to our reporters on the ground. First, I'm taking this to Pramod Madhav. He's joining us live from Chennai to give us a sense of exactly what the Tamil Nadu government stand is on this. Pramod, good morning. It's very clear that, despite the Karnataka government trying to reach out to the DMK government and try to tell them that, look, nothing's going to change on the ground for Tamil Nadu, the state stand on the Mekedatu project is very, very clear. What's the next step now for the government in Tamil Nadu?
Good morning, Akshita. It's very clear that this is a kind of an issue which has been a kind of tug of war for several decades, and it's not going to be resolved anytime sooner. And that's the reason for several years, even now, that the Tamil Nadu government, be it AIDMK or DMK currently, are opposing Mekedatu Dam project, and they are very clearly mentioning that if the dam is constructed in that site, it will immediately stop the free flow of water into Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu being a riparian state, it actually depends on Kaveri water. 7 districts, especially the Delta districts, which is known for paddy farming, they will be affected. This is a kind of argument the state government is putting forward and claiming. Now MK Stalin also has come forward and said that it will no way benefit the state of Tamil Nadu, and he also is trying to say that trying to save 4.75 TMC water over there is no way going to help Bengaluru as well, because it is very far away, and that's the reason that MK Stalin claims that he is opposing this issue. And not just that, even today the state water resources minister Durai Murugan is on his way to Delhi to meet the union minister for Jal Shakti.
Okay, and we'll see what is the outcome of that meeting. You've got the Tamil Nadu government upping the ante, making it very, very clear there's no question of giving their nod for this project. Let me take this across now to Nolan Pinto. He's joining us from Bengaluru to tell us really what the Karnataka government is doing. So both state governments, Nolan, very clear that they're not going to budge. Tamil Nadu saying no, Karnataka saying we want to go ahead with this project. So how exactly is the Karnataka government going to go about this? Because as Pramod told us, the state government in Tamil Nadu has approached the court, they're approaching the centre also for help.
Well, Akshita, in fact, when Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa wrote a letter to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, he actually called for a bilateral meeting, saying that let both the Chief Ministers sit together face to face and discuss this issue, because he says that, amicable relations should be maintained between both the neighboring states. But what Karnataka states is very simple, that the 4.75 TMC feet of water that was awarded to Karnataka by the Supreme Court in the month of February 2018, and that is the only water that they are utilizing by constructing this reservoir in Mekedatu across the river Kaveri. They say that it will in no way stop the supply of water flow to Tamil Nadu. In fact, it will actually help both the states. This is the argument of Karnataka. Karnataka has now gone to the Supreme Court and also the centre, seeking terms of reference to begin an environment impact assessment study to look into what really happened. So Karnataka has made sure that they want to go ahead with this, but they want to speak to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister first. Apart from that, Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa also says that Tamil Nadu is constructing projects below the Mettur Dam, hydro projects and other projects, without taking permission from Karnataka. So Karnataka does not need to basically ask Tamil Nadu to do something which is in their territory.
All right. Thanks, Pramod, for joining us with those details. Nolan, request you to stay on with me. We're going to need your inputs on another story as well. And that